Hello friends, something's in my eye. Hold on. Hello friends, family, and any other random person that stumbled upon this video on the internet. I'm Rachel, and today I'm doing a get ready with me for dinner with friends. It has been a while since I've posted on this channel, and it was because I was feeling somewhat burnt out and I wasn't entirely sure what direction I wanted to take this channel that you're watching right now. But now I'm back and I'm going to be treating this as like a video diary for whenever I want to chat. So let's actually get started with the makeup. So I'm just starting with my Vichy Aquilia Thermal Light moisturizer just to put on, refresh my base before going out tonight. So let's see. I have had a lot of thoughts over the last few months, and a lot of them have to do with being really anxious when it comes to thinking about my future. And I was like, why does this always happen at this time of year? Obviously, as someone who is affected by seasonal affective disorder, that's definitely played into it. And I came to the realization that in the winter, when I'm presently maybe not as happy as say like spring or summer, I'm thinking so much about the future to a time when things are better. Whereas in the spring and summer, when I'm more happy with my present self, I'm not as worried about what's to come and what's happening in the future. Like being present and like being mindful of where I am in the moment, it's a lot harder for me to do during these cold, gloomy months. We are coming to the end of it though. Today was 10 degrees. Just knowing that it's starting to get more mild and the sun is out for longer, I can feel myself coming back to life. So I'm really, really happy about that. And I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream, and it's got SPF in it. Bonus, love when products have SPF in it. I really wish that like I had one, the time, and two, looking in the mirror if you're wondering where I'm looking, the motivation to do makeup, because it is so fun. It really does feel like art. Make sure when you are doing your makeup to always bring it down your neck. Okay, next I'm gonna use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer just to brighten my under eyes and kind of give my face some like depth again. I like doing the little like lifted looks. I don't know how beauty gurus talk as they get ready because I feel like I have to focus so much. And this is just like blending out concealer. Like I'm not even doing like anything complex yet, but kudos to them for being able to just talk and do makeup at the same time. I swear it feels like a talent. So recently I have been thinking a lot about consumerism. Not to just randomly change topics, but it's been on my mind a lot. And what I mean by that is there aren't many new things that I need to buy. A lot of them are wants. So I'm trying to be a lot more mindful with my spending. Not that I was like spending crazy amounts of money to begin with, might I add. I just know that there are some things where I don't need, but I wanted it. And I'm allowed to treat myself, but I'm trying to like limit the treating of myself to maybe like a few things a month. Next, I'm gonna use the Fit Me. What brand is this? Maybelline Fit Me in the color Classic Ivory. And I'm just gonna do this to kind of just set just the concealer parts of my face. Just a little bit. When it comes to blush, I have a few options. I have the Milk Makeup in the shade Work, W-E-R-K. That's an option. The next option is the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Dusk. That's another option. And then the third is the Dior shade in Pink. I get scared sometimes with like cream blushes because they can pull. And this is just so pigmented that like I'm scared. I'm also scared to use it. What's the vibe? What is the vibe? Let's go pinky. I think I want to go more pink than like a warm sun-kissed look. I think I'm going to go for more like hee hee, I'm blushing look. But before I do that, I actually have to do bronzer, so I don't know why I skipped that step. I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Love this. It smells like this Lilo and Stitch toy that my sister had when she was little. Love Lilo and Stitch so much. Speaking of Lilo and Stitch, kind of reminded me of the vacation I just went on. I loved it. As you can obviously tell from the vlog, like I had such a good time, but it was just so nice to be like basking in the sun. I cannot tell you enough how important sunshine is for my happiness, or just days that last more than a few hours. And when I was in St. Martin, it really did feel like I was coming back to life again. Next, I'm gonna do highlighter, and I've got the Becca highlighter in Moonstone. I've actually started to hit pan on it, which makes me sad, but I feel like there's still so much product. I think this was literally my first ever Sephora purchase because everything else I had gotten before then was drugstore, and I was like so excited, and I've used it every time I open it. I think about that moment when I was like, I'm gonna treat myself and I think it'll look nice on me, and it is nice. I look really pretty in this. Now it's time for blush. Time for blush. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, I want this channel to be more of like a video diary of things that are just happening in my life. Like if I have a new thought that I'd like to discuss, I'd like to discuss it with you. If there's a new trip that comes up, I'd like to share it with you. If there's books I read, I'd like to share with you. But I just don't want to put the pressure on myself to have to post every week, because then it doesn't feel fun anymore. And I really want to have a hobby like this that's creative and where I can be myself, but also like not burn out, because that wasn't fun. I guess I'll do my eyebrows. I use the Precisely My Brow Pencil in 3.75, and then I use the e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel. I don't know what this is. I think it's a gel. In Natural Brown. I actually learned recently the best way to shape your eyebrows. Hold on, I'm just so focused right now. The end of your nose should be where your eyebrow starts, and then from the middle of your nose outward should be where your eyebrows are at its highest, and then from the out of your nose diagonally is where your eyebrow should end. And I think I got it. Now I don't think I want to do a crazy eye look. Like we're not going anywhere pretty fancy, like we're going to Jack Astor's. So I'm thinking maybe just like a little glitter and we're good to go. Maybe a little base. Maybe I'll do a little base and then glitter. Then we're good. What I love about this palette, giant mirror. Nothing irks me more than an eyeshadow palette without a mirror, but this one, it's got it. What is this shade called? Straight Up. I straight up use Straight Up on my eyelids, just to even out the tone. I think that's it. This is How Far I'll Go. It's the Moana one. I'm more of like a corner eye glitter girl. Then you're done. Cute. I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit with this. Now that I have it on, I'm gonna add just a little bit of depth. I'm gonna take a darker shade. Promise me you won't wreck this eye look, Rachel. Over like a rainbow. There. It's subtle, but can you see the difference? Nice. Slay. Normally when I'm getting ready, I listen to music. Like I feel very empowered by like the music that I play in my everyday life. It almost feels like I'm scoring my own life. And when I'm getting ready and putting on makeup, I've got my like Rihanna, my Beyonce, hyping me up, making me feel good. Recently, I've been obsessed with an oldie but a goodie. I love Missy Elliott. She was one of my favorites when I was a little kid. But in particular, this song. And that's all I'll do so I don't get any copyright issues. And if I wasn't filming, I'd be putting that on right now. So, hope you enjoyed that. What's left? What's left to do? Lips, I suppose. In the color Lead the Way. I need to focus, I'm sorry. I can't look at you as I do this. Lip gloss. I got this as a gift from my supervisor when I was an intern working at Cityline, because she knew I loved Rihanna. Alright, this is the final makeup look. Thank you for getting ready with me. Actually, I'm not done yet. Let me get changed. Let me do the full thing. Hold on. This is the final makeup look though. Glowy, we're happy, we're... Oh my gosh, the sun just came out. For hair, I mean, I just washed it last night and the curls are pretty nice, so I might just leave it natural. But before that, I'm gonna do some jewelry. You know, people are like, oh, you're either a silver or a gold jewelry girly. I'm both, but I don't mix. So now, do I go with this little delicate star necklace or a chain? Star necklace. Oh, and last but not least, of course, when it comes to gold, I've got this ring here. It is the Marvel collaboration with Pandora. It's the Infinity Stones. I'm pretty happy. I don't really do makeup often, so this feels really nice. All right, so this is the final look. I'm going to insert a photo here of like the full outfit. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you got ready with me, thank you for joining me on that process as well. I will see you in the next video. Bye.